Number 8. The comparison trap. You scrolling, you see the highlight reel. Their launch, their promotion, their perfect relationship. The feeling hits you instantly, a cold, heavy dread in your chest. You feel small. You feel like you've already lost. This isn't motivation. It's paralysis fuel. You borrowing someone else's finish line and judging your starting block against it. Your brain sees the gap, not the path. It screams, "Why bother?" when you should be focused on the next step in front of you. When that feeling hits, stop scrolling. Close the app. Instead, pull out your phone and set a timer for 10 minutes. Use that time to document 3 small wins from the last 48 hours. Anything. Sent that difficult email. Ate a vegetable. Show your brain proof of forward motion. Number 7. The perfectionist stall. It has to be flawless. The website design, the first chapter, the pitch deck. You spend weeks polishing slide 3 while the deadline for the entire project evaporates. You're waiting for the lightning strike of perfect clarity. That clarity never comes when you're static. Perfectionism isn't a drive for quality. It's fear wearing a nice suit. It's the ultimate excuse to never launch. You're terrified of being judged as merely good instead of God tier. The way forward is ruthless. You must adopt the motto, "Done is better than perfect." For your next project, set a hard, non-negotiable, minimum viable product date. On that day, you ship the ugly version. You force yourself to see that the world doesn't end when something is 80% right. Number 6. The emotional debt collector. You cut corners. You said yes when you meant no. You promised you'd work out, but you watched 3 hours of TV instead. Now, you owe yourself interest. That debt shows up as anxiety, the heavy sandbag feeling behind your eyes before you even wake up. You are consciously creating a future version of yourself that has to clean up your current mess. You are betting against your future self's sanity, and you always lose that bet. When you realize you've been coasting, don't spiral into self-hatred. That only adds more debt. Instead, immediately identify what high-leverage micro-task you skipped. Do that one thing right now. Don't wait for motivation. Pay the smallest installment immediately to stop the interest from compounding. Moving on, we are getting into the core mechanics that destroy relationships and careers. The next few items are far more insidious than Dut's procrastination. Number 5. The scarcity mindset in a world of abundance. You see an opportunity, a new skill to learn, a chance to network with someone important, and your immediate internal reaction is, if I take that, someone else loses. Or worse, if I share this knowledge, I won't be special anymore. This is the mindset of the small pond. You believe resources, attention, success, money are finite. You hoard your effort. You guard your secrets. You sabotage potential allies because you view every interaction as a zero-sum game, where you must win by making someone else lose. The reality is that success compounds when shared. The next time you are asked for advice or a connection, give it freely, without expectation of return. Watch what comes back. The energy you spend guarding your tiny patch of grass will be better spent cultivating a whole new field. Number 4. The habit of self-invalidation. Someone pays you a genuine compliment. You instantly deflect. "Oh, this old thing?" Or, "No, I just got lucky." Someone praises your presentation. You say, "It was rough, I missed half my points." You are training the world to distrust your own positive feedback. You are so conditioned to expect failure or criticism that you reflexively lower the bar before anyone else can even swing the bat. You preemptively apologize for your own existence. This creates a constant, low-grade internal static that drains your focus. You need a verbal circuit breaker. When someone compliments your work, your only acceptable response is, "Thank you, I appreciate you noticing that." Stop te. Do not add a qualifier. Do not minimize the effort. Just absorb the positive energy. Number 3. The comfort zone as a coffin. You've built a routine. It's predictable. You know the commute. You know the workload. You know the paycheck date. It feels safe. But that safety is a slow-acting anesthetic. You stop learning because learning requires friction. That friction is the heat that forges skill. When you avoid the difficult conversation, the complex coding problem, or the intimidating room, you are choosing stagnation. Your brain begins to interpret challenge as physical threat. You start craving boredom because boredom requires zero energy expenditure. The way out is mandatory discomfort. Once a week, identify one thing that makes your palms sweat just thinking about it. Schedule it. Book the meeting. Sign up for the class. You must deliberately introduce productive anxiety into your system to keep the engine running. Before we hit the top two, understand that these final 2 points are why brilliant people remain stuck in mediocre positions. They are the hidden anchors. Number 2, the addiction to drama. You thrive on chaos. Not big chaos, but small, manageable drama. The passive-aggressive email chain. The office gossip circle. The fight with your partner that ends in a massive, exhausting makeup session. You mistake high emotional charge for high energy. This keeps you engaged. It feels like you are doing something important, but you are spending massive amounts of cognitive fuel on things that yield zero return. That knot in your stomach you feel when the phone rings late, you addicted to the possibility of that tension. You must identify your primary drama trigger. Is it work conflict, relationship tension, or external news cycles? When you feel the urge to engage in gossip or stir the pot, physically walk away from the device or the person. Go outside, look at the sky, until the immediate need to participate in the small fight subsides. And now, the single most destructive way you sabotage your future. This is the one that costs you millions in lost potential. Number 1. Living in the future or the past. You are never actually here. You are either replaying the embarrassing thing you said in 2018, or you are hyper-planning Q4 of 2025. You are never focused on one thing you can influence, this exact minute. When you are in the past, you are paralyzed by regret. When you are in the future, you are crippled by anxiety. Both states render you completely ineffective in the present moment, which is the only place action occurs. You miss the opportunity because you were mentally arguing with a ghost, or scheduling a meeting that hasn't been called yet. This isn't about mindfulness meditation. This is about action tethering. When you catch yourself spiraling backward or leaping forward, use this immediate physical anchor. Name 5 things you can physically see right now, 4 things you can touch and feel the texture of, 3 sounds you can actively hear, 2 things you can smell, 1 thing you can taste. This forces your core operating system back into the only relevant timeline. Now, the gap between where you are and where you want to be is not filled by working harder. It's filled by stopping the things that actively push you backward. Every time you recognize 9 of these 8 patterns today, you don't just avoid a mistake. You gain momentum. You reclaim energy you didn't even know you were losing. If you want to master more complex systems designed to build unstoppable momentum, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.